Hello, welcome to Gemstone Tarot, where making videos has become the equivalent of going through the jungle. I feel like I'm in an, I don't know, just going through the jungle like with a stick, whacking the reeds and the bushes out of my way. It's quite hot here in the UK. As you know, we're not used to this. We don't cope with the heat. Oh, we've got someone going up the street. Oh, I know them. Oh my God, it's people I know. God, people I know that I haven't seen for about 10 years. That's quite weird, isn't it? I'm not going to wave because, I don't know, it just feels a bit weird. Anyway, also, just had a Ministry of kind of silly jogs moment. A woman, sort of young woman, just came up, like we're talking pelting heat as well. She just jogged up the hill and she was wearing like Adidas man's shorts, but sort of Bruce Jenner style. You know, when he was doing the high jump and everything back in the late 70s. Those kind of really sort of classic, go up the side a bit, white piping. I was digging those shorts. And then she had on an oversized man's shirt, a green, it was white with green pinstripe. That was quite a look actually. And then she had trainers on with like invisible socks. It looked like she had no socks on, that were big chunky black trainers. And then she had a hair scrape back and a massive pair of white headphones on. I was loving it. It kind of looked a bit, for some reason, New Yorkish, but I don't know why. New York. Anyway, so the road is also closed, and earlier a lorry that was clearly holding like a lot of cement or something big and horrible and buildy went down. And then the road is like barricaded off. It's a really narrow road. You can barely do a 3-point turn in a small hatchback. And somehow it came back up the hill, pointing the other way. I mean, how did it do? It must have done a backflip into the sky. Because if it had done a 3-point turn, it would have taken a whole front of a house out with it. I know, these are the things. I can see someone else in the street. This is, oh, it's the girl. It's the one with the joggers. Oh, she's timing herself. Timing herself. Nope, she's talking to somebody who has amazing long red hair. I think they arranged, it might be her mum. Her mum, who looks a lot like folk lady dancing type. Yeah, like flowing skirt. Oh, she's got a yoga mat under her arm. I knew I was getting folk lady dancing vibes. So, are they meeting for yoga? Of course they are. How's she going to do yoga? Oh my God, I love her shorts. How's she going to do yoga after she's just like tanked up the hill? Here she goes. She's bringing in her rucksack. Got bright, kind of that really kind of good, bright red hair. Yep, she's going in. They're going in. Private yoga session. Nice. Here you go. This is how other people spend their days. I can't imagine doing a private yoga session at the moment. Kind of feel unable to virtually make it up the stairs or not. Things are so Mercury here. I don't even know what to tell you. Right, let's get some cards out. Let's get some cards out. I am going to use, do you know what I'm going to use my sparkly cards. I'm going to add some sparkle. Let's add some sparkle. Oh God. And you'll relate to this. Oh, sorry, I'm just like, it's all coming out. This morning, so I had a bit of a, you know when you feel like you've got sort of a migraine, but you don't really know if it's going to be a migraine? You're like, you're sort of still at that stage where you're half awake. And for me, I've got my like really thick glasses on as well, because I really need my thick glasses when I'm not wearing my lenses. And I'm sitting on the sofa and I'm like, wow, hat head, ooh, that feels bad. Gonna have to go down the shop and buy some of those paracetamol that have got caffeine in. It's one of those days, you know, big style. So I think, oh God, I've not even taken any makeup off from last night. So I've got like smears down here. I've sprayed some hay fever stuff up my nose. So I've probably got like white bits that look like, you know, terrible stuff's been happening. And then I think it's okay. I'm going to go to the shop and buy these. It's just, you know, round the corner. It will all be good. I won't bump into anyone. But of course, Mercury's retrograde, isn't it? So I go down there. I buy the tablets. I walk back again. and just honestly halfway up the street, I've even got my Apple headphone things in. I'm listening to a talking book. I would have put shades on, but I can't because I've got my thick glasses on instead. And someone goes, "Gemma," from across the street. Oh my God. Yeah, and I thought, here we go. And it was somebody I sort of grew up with quite a lot and hadn't seen him in, well, I'd seen him around a bit, but I hadn't seen him to stop. And he was like doing a gas safety check on one of the houses and somebody wasn't there. And I was standing in absolutely pelting sunshine as well, but couldn't really move off the spot because I was concentrating so hard on being able to talk to him. Ended up having like a 25-minute conversation. It got really deep straight away. I couldn't excuse myself off. And I wasn't looking my best. You know when you know. Oh God. Anyhow, how's your Mercury going? Mine is just peppered with stuff like this. You just have to sort of, I don't know, you just have to get used to it, don't you? And just say, well, them's the rules at the moment. That's what's happening. Let's take some cards. Let's take some shiny, nice cards. Oh, that is nice, actually. And I am doing reversals today. Oh, hello. Okay, we've got some cards just fall on the floor. So it feels like I've sort of put a week in when I'm only actually halfway through the day so far. God. I haven't bumped into anyone going down the shop for such a long time. It was like the last thing, possibly the last thing on earth I wanted to happen. Yeah, okay. Bottom of the deck in reverse, we've got the Two of Swords. Okay, I mean, that is movement. So there's a shift, and I definitely think there is a shift. And I don't know if it's because Mercury is shifted into Leo, and that's a more fiery, proactive. Let me know if you know. But I do sense a shift in the energy. You know, I sense a shift. When you get the Two of Swords in the reverse, something that was on hold. And because Mercury's retrograde, it's not like you're going to get a reversal where something becomes clear. It goes from being on hold to being active. But it can still be actively a bit lopsided or a bit here and a bit there and a bit mixed up, you know. But it's active rather than passive. And then, speaking of that, we've got Only You Can Stop Forest Fires that you guys told me about, Smokey the Bear, who I knew nothing about before. I love that he has a belt buckle with Smokey on. That's such a good detail. This is in reverse, so it's the Emperor in reverse. So it may be that you've been in a situation where you've been dealing with a company, or you've been dealing with an issue, or you've been dealing with a person, and that person has been passive. One of those dandelion clocks just flew by. That person has been passive. They've been just passive. They've dropped the ball, or they're denying there is a ball, or they just don't see the ball. It's like complete passivity. Oh, we've got someone coming along the road. Hang on. Busy times. Oh, that's one of my neighbours. Nice. She's wearing dungarees, but she's wearing them very well. Anyway. So we have this passivity. Then we have the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups is begging the question, what does your heart desire? We even have a genie in this Nine of Cups, which is really nice. What does your heart desire? Because it's quite important that you keep hold of that vision of what does my heart desire. You know, it's quite important that you maintain hope during these times. And it's like keeping your eye on the dream, not necessarily the prize, because you never know when you want something, whether it's going to be the prize or whether the process of it is the prize, you know? So, but whatever it is, it's about your heart's desire. Then we have the Page of Pentacles. And this is a nice card because it's kind of peaceful, but it's also reminding you that things are seasonal, and we're in a season of not knowing and a season of weirdness at the moment. So that's okay. You just get with that with the Page of Pentacles. And I do love the gilet. I mean, look at this look with the bell bottoms. Okay, then we have the Page of Swords in the reverse. It's exactly what we're talking about. Information is upside down, scarce, scatty and weird. Okay, and we're good with that. Well, we don't really get a choice, so we might as well be good with that. And then we have the Empress in the reverse. Empress in the reverse is this divine feminine energy. And the divine feminine energy is feeling easy, feeling relaxed, feeling in your seat of power. You're probably not going to be feeling those things, and you might need to manufacture them as far as you can, or fake it till you make it, or do whatever it takes. It won't necessarily come naturally to you to feel relaxed at the moment. But we have Temperance, which is the next best thing, where you're taking the rough with the smooth and creating this curious admixture of whatever that casserole of nonsense is that we're in at the moment. And then we have the Guru. Take advice wherever you can find it. Take heart wherever you can find it. Take inspiration wherever you can find it. Inspire others wherever you can. Give heart to others wherever you can. And that's just where we are. Leave me a comment. Have a fantastic weekend. Namaste.